Hello and welcome to Game of Box Office. Today we will take a look at the box office run of Gravity. Let's start off with some statistics. Gravity was released on October 4th, 2013 in 3,820 cinemas and ran a total of 217 days until the last performance on May 8th, 2014. The film was produced by Warner Bros. With a budget of $100 million and received a PG-13 rating. The film opened to $55.8 million and finished its run at $274.1 million in the USA and Canada. In addition, Gravity made $449.1 million in the rest of the world, resulting in a combined total of $723.2 million worldwide. Gravity was the first film from director Alfonso Cuarón after a long break of filmmaking. Besides directing Paris Je t'aime partially, there was no new film from Alfonso Cuarón after the acclaimed Children of Men from 2006. Warner Bros. Were not holding back with the movie and they supported it with a huge and aggressive marketing campaign. When first reviews from critics were coming in, the reactions were amazing. Everybody praised the movie for nearly every aspect and expectations went up. First predictions for the opening weekend had the movie at an 40 million opening weekend, because an original fall release with an opening weekend of over $40 million would have been really surprising. Well, Gravity proved everybody wrong when it debuted to over $55 million. This opening weekend is the record for an opening in the month of October, and the record is still staying today, since The Martian just went below this record by 1.5 million this year. The opening record is not what made Gravity great at the box office though. It performed so outstanding because of its extremely great multiplier. 4.92 is the exact multiplier of Gravity, and I don't think that I have to say that this is a great one. For comparison, The Martian from 2015 achieved a multiplier of 4.16, while Inception from 2010 achieved a multiplier of 4.67. So Gravity beats both movies, and we gave The Martian and Inception an A-. Keep that in mind. The question is, why did Gravity achieve such a high multiplier? Of course contributed the stellar reviews to the multiplier and the 10 Oscar nominations as well as the 7 wins, and the therefore expanded release in January and February of 2014 gave the movie just a little extra bump to defeat the multiplier of Inception. The main factor though was probably how the movie was promoted and how word of mouth was promoting the idea of watching Gravity on a big IMAX screen, which brings the movie some extra cash of course. The drops from weekend to weekend that we show you now are another indicator for the great performance of Gravity. From the first 10 weekends, 8 had a drop of 36.3% or even better. What is crazy, and the slightly over 50% drop on the 10th weekend can be considered okay, because it was the second weekend of Frozen as well as the third weekend of Catching Fire, and a lot of cinemas were scratched from Gravity's cinema count. So what can we say in conclusion about Gravity? The opening weekend is great for an original science fiction movie, and it's still the opening record holder of an October release as well as the opening record holder of an overall autumn release. The final outcome domestically and overseas is very good, and the drop rates as well as the multiplier is magnificent. When you take all the original sci-fi films from the last 6 years, you will probably just find Inception that grossed more. And let's not forget that the fanbase of Christopher Nolan is far more big, and he and his reputation is far more known in public than the name and reputation of Cuarón. There's not really a thing we can say against Gravity. Overall, the Game of Box Office team rates Gravity with the grade A. Our upcoming video will be an analysis about The Avengers, Man of Steel, or a prediction about Batman vs Superman. We hope you enjoyed this analysis. Be sure to hit a like and subscribe to our channel. You can also support us on the social networks listed below. See you soon. Bye bye.